Your body's invisible shield weakens after 60. Your immune system isn't the strong, sharp protector it once was. You may feel okay, even healthy, but deep within, your body's defense mechanisms begin to slow down, become confused, or overreact. This isn't just about getting more colds. It's about an increased vulnerability to things like pneumonia, the flu, and viruses like COVID-19. As we age, our white blood cells become sluggish. Our body produces fewer T cells. And the memory of our immune system, its ability to recognize and fight familiar threats, begins to fade. This process, known as immunosenescence, explains why elderly people are at much greater risk of infections, inflammation, and poor vaccine response. It's not just the immune cells either. Our lymphatic system slows, and our inflammatory response becomes less coordinated. This means when something bad enters our body, the immune response might not show up quickly enough, or may overreact, leading to tissue damage and systemic issues. And this is why even a seemingly mild infection can spiral into hospitalization or worse. So when people over 60 catch something like the flu or COVID-19, it's not just another cold, it's a serious threat. Why common viruses become dangerous. The new threat after 60. Let's talk about the flu. In younger people, the flu typically runs its course in a week. In older adults, however, it can lead to severe complications like bacterial pneumonia, dehydration, and the worsening of chronic conditions such as asthma or heart failure. Every year, the flu kills tens of thousands of seniors in the US alone. Viruses like RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, are often overlooked but can be just as dangerous. This virus is mostly known as a childhood illness, but in older adults, it can result in bronchitis or pneumonia. With age, your airway linings lose elasticity, making it easier for infections to reach your lungs and harder for your body to expel mucus and pathogens. Shingles, caused by a reactivation of the chickenpox virus, is another viral threat. Around 1 in 3 people in the US will develop shingles in their lifetime, and the risk increases dramatically with age. It causes painful rashes and nerve damage that can linger for months or even years. Even the common cold poses increased risks. The mucous membranes dry out with age, and sneezing becomes less forceful, both reducing your ability to clear pathogens. When you combine this with a slower immune response, it becomes clear how dangerous mild infections can become. How COVID-19 changed the game forever for older adults. COVID-19 was the ultimate wake-up call. It exposed just how fragile the immune system becomes after 60. During the pandemic's early waves, older adults were disproportionately affected, with mortality rates skyrocketing in the 65-plus age group. COVID doesn't just exploit weakness, it creates a double-edged sword. In some seniors, the immune system fails to launch a proper attack, allowing the virus to replicate uncontrollably. In others, the immune system overreacts, releasing a flood of inflammatory cytokines that attack the body's own organs. This phenomenon, known as a cytokine storm, was a major cause of death in elderly COVID patients. What's worse is that symptoms in older adults can be vague. Instead of a sore throat or cough, seniors may simply appear tired or confused, leading to delayed diagnosis and care. COVID also revealed structural weaknesses in elder care systems. Nursing homes became hotbeds of infection. Isolation and lockdowns, though necessary, created new risks: depression, cognitive decline, and delayed medical care. The pandemic taught us that immune health for seniors isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about having a strong, layered plan. Subtle signs. Your immune system is failing. There are many ways your body signals immune weakness, often before you get severely sick. These are the warning signs to pay attention to. Frequent infections. If you're catching colds often, or infections linger longer than normal, it could be a sign that your immune defense is compromised. Slow wound healing. Cuts and bruises take longer to heal because your body's repair system is slowed down. Fatigue. Not the kind that goes away with sleep, but a persistent, unrelenting tiredness. Cold extremities. Poor circulation and immune suppression can lead to cold hands and feet. Digestive issues. The gut is home to 70% of your immune cells. Bloating, constipation, or frequent diarrhea could signal an imbalance in gut flora. Brain fog or mood swings. The immune system and brain are connected through a network of signals. Chronic inflammation affects cognition and mood. Don't brush these symptoms off as just aging. Often they're early clues that your immune system needs support. How to strengthen your immune system? Naturally. The natural strategies to support immunity after 60 can be both simple and life-changing. First, nutrition plays a central role. Foods to prioritize: leafy greens for folate, and magnesium, garlic, and onions for elicit bright-colored fruits like berries for antioxidants, mushrooms for beta-glucans, probiotic-rich fermented foods like kefir, kimchi, or sauerkraut. Supplements. While food should be your foundation, some supplements are particularly helpful. Vitamin D. Seniors often have low levels due to less sun exposure. Zinc. Supports the function of white blood cells. Vitamin C. A potent antioxidant. Elderberry. May shorten viral illness duration. Probiotics. Help regulate the gut microbiome. Sleep. Aging affects sleep quality, but rest remains critical for cellular repair and immune regulation. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours. Avoid screens before bed and try magnesium or melatonin if needed. Physical activity. Movement supports lymphatic flow, enhances circulation, and reduces chronic inflammation. Walking, gentle yoga, tai chi, and water aerobics are excellent choices. Stress management. Chronic stress releases cortisol, which weakens immune function. Meditation, prayer, breathing exercises, or even hobbies like gardening can help lower stress hormones. Stay social. Loneliness itself can suppress immune function. Maintaining meaningful social connections is as important as taking your vitamins. Roll of vaccines, screening and modern tools vaccines are still one of the most effective defenses for people over 60, but you need to stay updated. Here's what to discuss with your healthcare provider. Annual flu vaccine, COVID-19 updated boosters, shingles vaccine, Shingrix, pneumonia vaccines, PCV15 or PCV20, tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, Tdap, every 10 years. Additionally, request screening tests that assess immune readiness, vitamin D levels, CRP, C-reactive protein for inflammation, complete blood count, CBC, to evaluate white blood cells, HbA1c to check for prediabetes. Modern tools can give you an edge. Wearables that track oxygen saturation, sleep quality, and heart rate variability. Telehealth for early consultations. Apps that remind you of medication, hydration, and appointments. Preparing for illness in advance, not reacting to it after, can dramatically improve outcomes. Finally, your immune legacy starts. Now, your immune system is your first and last line of defense. As you age, your goal isn't to have the immune system of a 25-year-old. It's to maintain a resilient, responsive, and supported immune response. Start today. Evaluate your diet, your daily movement, your sleep hygiene. Create a morning routine that primes your body and a nighttime wind-down that ensures rest. Build connections with people who energize you. Reduce processed foods and sugar. Drink water. Breathe deeply. Laugh often. And above all, stay informed. Knowledge is power, and now you know what's happening inside your body. Take that knowledge and act on it. Because aging isn't about decline, it's about adapting wisely. With the right habits, tools, and mindset, your immune system can still serve you powerfully for decades to come. Call to action. If this video opened your eyes, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior health insights, and share it with someone you care about. Your immune system might be aging, but your knowledge doesn't have to. Let's age wisely together.